Good morning. It is, I believe it's Monday, October 7th, in Salzburg, or outside of Salzburg. I stayed at what turned out to be a hostel, and not many people there, so I have a 4-person room all to myself. Instead of taking the bus, I'm walking into the city. It's, I'm guessing it's 3 to 4 miles. Figure I'll do it once and see what they have for options in there for bus tickets, because it costs $2.40 to take a one-way bus. The hostel is in a school out where I am. It's a lot of schools out there, so there's a school out there. And actually I'm looking for a supermarket, and I'm going to stop and get something to eat. What I found out is they have a month of training there for all these Red Cross people, and there were literally 60 or 70 of them, maybe more. That's how many I saw. And what they're explaining to me is that Austria has compulsory training for men only from 18 to 19 years old. So you either go in the military or you go in the Red Cross, and you serve for 1 year. There's a school there as well, and so 7 a.m. you hear all, even before 7, about 6:45, I heard all these voices and shouts and screams like you do at any school ground before school. And even in English, the name of these towns, like Vienna, they don't call it Vienna, I think they call it Wien. But they don't tell you that. You click on English, but they don't give you English. The things I don't like is the youth in Germany and Austria. They like to put all these markings, graffiti everywhere. I think it stinks. I mean, it doesn't even look like artwork. And this is the castle, which I'm going to go to. I just want to go to the train station first. You can see the balloon in the middle there, the ball. That river's moving pretty good clip. This is a bike path along the river. Now the bus came that way. That's a one-way that way, and then that's a one-way. So I'm on. But I know that the bus yesterday crossed the bridge, so I'm on the right side to go to the train station. All right, burn off these clouds, baby. So when I go up to the eagle's nest. All right. Let's take a quick video of this main drag here. Again, old buildings. Probably cost a lot to maintain them, and heat them and cool them, and electric's probably not running the walls. Oh, what a nightmare. Okay. All right, and you can see that's a wall up there. I don't know what it is. You can see the fortifications there, and that's an lookout outpost up there the guard used to sit in. There's another one up there. I'm sure I'll find out the story. Okay, well, I came to the second bridge, and they got a wagon, some horses, and a little pedestrian street here. Warts. That's the main drag along the river, and this is if I had to guess, I would say this is Linzer Gasse coffee bar. Actually, that's what I could go for, as long as it's not $10 for coffee. Coffee to go. A place like England, they've got an ATM pretty frequently. There's no need to get a lot of money at once because I'm not charged ATM fees. Now, if I go to a place where I can't find an ATM, well, then you better take out some money. Okay, now I'm in Austria. They take the euro. France took the euro. Germany took the euro. So I didn't feel a real need to have a lot of euros on me in case, I was robbed or I lost the money. But now I'm just looking for the train station. I don't even know how to say it. The train station, Hoppenhof, or whatever the hell they call it, Hoppenhof. And it's this tiny little thing on the map here, and they don't make it very noticeable. They don't give it its own symbol. So, but you can follow the train tracks, I suppose. There's really no place to sit down here. There was a supermarket inside the train station, and I bought a couple different kinds of cheeses. I bought 3 train tickets. I bought a morning train to Hallstatt, and I'm going to be in Hallstatt approximately 4 hours. And then I take a 4:30 train direct to Vienna, get in at around 8 o'clock tomorrow night. The reason I went with that train is it was a discounted train. It was only €29. But at least we have a plan for the next couple days, which is good. One less burden. The downside, the bad news is they only do those tours to the Eagle's Nest in the morning, 8 to 9 a.m. So I'm not going to be able to go up there. So be it. So if I ever come back here, I'll do it. He was saying that both the Eagle's Nest and Hallstatt are not worth it if the views aren't very good. And the views today aren't very good, and tomorrow's supposed to be rain. But we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, I noticed a lot of homeless people here. I'm surprised. And they've got all these beer cans around them, and they look like they're passed out on the side of the... So a couple at bus stops, a couple on the side of the road. I figured I'd show the water. Now let's see if the map says what the name of this river is. Salzburg. The thing I notice is they've got a lot of these parking maids. So I saw one guy, he had a handicap pass, and he just parked right in the street, over to the side, not a parking space. Threw his placard in the window, got out. And the parking maid grabbed a cop, and they were looking at the placard on the dashboard, and I didn't know what they were saying, but they're obviously debating whether it was legit or not, because they saw the guy get out and walk like he had nothing wrong with him. I thought they only did that in America. And as you see, the leaves are starting to change today. Some work up there. See, it's a little windy and overcast. There's a park right over there. I just went and checked out. So on the castle side of the river, got this little entrance to, you guessed it, shopping and food. What do you know, Starbucks? What do you think they're charging here? $1,000 maybe for a cup of coffee? I always like to gauge. In England, it was like £3. Yeah, $4.60. It's about what it was in Paris. I think Paris was almost $5. So that yellow building is where Mozart was born. I think it said in 1756. And he lived there until 1773. Which, I don't know if it's true or not. So, and then there are all these sorts of shopping alleys throughout Europe. If you like shopping. Me, not so much. Alright, so this is the end of that alley. Mozart's house is down there. I'm going to do a little square that goes down to the water. And there's this church here. Clock. St. Blasius Kirche. there's something up top as well. Some sort of Spitzig museum. Okay. So some sort of tower lift up there. This looks like it's being built for tourism purposes. So this must be private parking down here, because they have these movable pylons here where you enter code and those go into the ground. You see these in front of, saw these in London a lot. I don't know if I got a video of this already, but I'll do it again just in case. Some sort of tunnel going through the hill there. Universalitas Platz. You hear the rush of the water, right? No, it's not this. It's like this is running out to the river. Don't know what it is. Just don't get caught in that. So square, you got some flowers, some baskets, food, and the sun just came out. Too bad I missed that tour up to the Eagle's Nest. Oh well. Maybe next time. It's alright. I read online, I mean, it sounded like good views, but they don't let you walk through the buildings according to what people said online. You go up into a restaurant. Yay, you go through a mine, up an elevator, into a restaurant. And it's 35 to 50 euros. Okay, signing off. It's pretty white and gold together, go very nice. I imagine the upkeep on these buildings is continuous. Wow, look at the size of those pretzels. As big as your head. So that square leads to this square. I don't know if that's a fountain. Now that guy's real, you can see him moving. Looks like he's going to play his piano. Gee, what's he standing on, huh? Maybe there's another square. Okay, so this square then leads into this square, whatever that says, Reledens Block. Get lots of people in here probably, and you can take a horsey ride. Well, then down by the river I did see you could rent some bikes. I didn't check out the prices. Yeah, Salzburg looks to me like if you like to eat, if you like to shop, then this is your type of place. I'm going to go up to the castle because the girl at the hotel said that the views, you can walk along the ridges up there and the views of the city are pretty good. And then with the sun out and the sky clearing, it's probably pretty good. Alright, so this is Mozart, who just happened to be born in Salzburg. Way out of this truck. Wait a minute. women, some are hot around here, but they have this absent look in their eyes. Yeah. Okay, so from the water fountain, you go past this giant church, and there's the castle up there. Oh, it's the same ones we saw before. Into another square. To the castle. Look at that building. Wow. Beautiful. Over to a fountain. Look at that guy up there, huh? Top of the hall. I don't think he's real. Well, it's empty. Leopold. I can't even read it. That looks like Poseidon. Let's see what that thing's about here. Well, I took a bath through the alleys along the square. Unfortunately, they have all these cranes in the sky. Huh, interesting, they have a car up here. Look at that little house. At least you don't have to worry about mowing the lawn, huh? Water drains right over to here. A beer garden? Looks like a beer garden. Okay. Leopoldskron. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm up at the top of the fort, the Ritterhall Modern Swinger. It was a defensive fortification there in the 30s-year War of 1618 to 48. And that way is Munich, I believe, and Paris. And the eagle's nest is up there, so it doesn't look like you could see much even with the sun coming through. Okay. This is one of those lookouts, I believe. So these walls are, and this is the castle. Gotta walk back that way. This must be the walkway the girl at the hotel was talking about, but it's not really what she described. But some things are lost in translation, I think, and this is one of them. Okay. Now they say they grow wine down there. It's very good for the wine. Alright, signing off. Okay, well, here's the review. Now, I showed a tunnel going through this hill on the, that was over there, so it comes through to this side over here. And I suspect we're coming up to that opening right up straight ahead. You can see why they use this as a fortification. Good luck climbing up that hill. Okay, here's the river. And that's where our castle is over on the other side of that hill. I walked along that river from over there. The train station is on the other side of town. My hotel is about 4 or 5 miles, or maybe longer, that way now. Alright, let me take a photo. Well, if you remember, I showed a tunnel going through the hill. It's right down there, and I don't want to leave it. this fence. It's kind of old. It's right down there. You can see. I actually walked along that street and then through that avenue and then into that square over there. And there's the other church over there which had those horses. And there's the river, and across the way is that pedestrian bridge. I sat down, I had my cheese. Okay. I came around the corner and it's a restaurant. What do you know? Not surprised, I suppose. One of the best views in town. Probably be nice at night up here. Awesome. See the river? Okay, supposedly this river is called the Salzburg. Follow the river along. I got this from the other place, but I came through that fortress wall to the other side. Let's see, it comes over to here. It's about 4:30 now, and I'm going to start my walk back to the hotel. See the sun starting to set. Yeah, I stopped. I was going to get a coffee with a dessert, and I stopped at this place behind me, and they had a couple desserts I couldn't choose between. One was like an apple pie. It was apples and raisins in this breaded crust. And the other one was a cherry cheesecake, cheesecake with cherries in the bottom, the crust. And these things weren't cut yet; they were just whole pieces. And I said to them, I said, "Hey, can you give me, instead of a full piece of each, can you give me a half a piece of each? Because I don't want to eat a whole piece of one. I'd rather just have a taste of them." I mean, that's the way the fun is, not eating the whole piece, but just getting a taste. No, it is not possible, because we could not cut the other piece. And I'm like, what other piece, for Christ? So it's about 4 miles back to the hotel, and so I'll get back probably around 5:30, I'm guessing. If it's 4:30 now, I think I could do 4 miles in an hour if I hump it. Alright, so I walked over on this side of the river before, so I'm going to walk back on this side. I covered a good part of the city. Pretty impressed with how far I've come. Okay. I was supposed to walk on the other side. Alright, signing off.